And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's got his man, makes the grab. Oh, there's the ball. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Navy quick to the line, trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. You can't hear yourself think of, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Navy 7, Ole Miss 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Ole Miss offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Quick quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And here comes the Navy offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He'll pull it on the read. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll park it right around the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make the plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Turns it on at midfield. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. On the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this deep.
Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, midshipman. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Navy 14, Ole Miss 0.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here comes the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking deep. It's caught. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. 1st and 10. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense pounces back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The throw. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes ahead. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Navy quick to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Navy 23, Ole Miss 0.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. They've got the screen set up. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's going to pass. Looking left. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
He's brought down at the 21.
Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it down the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on first down from the 43. The back goes in motion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Navy offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Caught over the middle. It's White. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Rebels have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. He did a great job finding some running. Turned and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Navy!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barkley. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw it again. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, midshipman. And the extra point splits the upright. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
37, Ole Miss. 10.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense,
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big time.
There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Navy! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Maddox. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Line getting set on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Coming after it. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes the Navy offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Completes the shuffle pass. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He looks that one in nicely. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The Rebels are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's it fly. Touchdown, midshipman. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more. Huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Navy 51, Ole Miss 10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting...
Just keeps moving. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Oh, ball's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's got him this time. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll get rid of it. He makes a catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He finds his man, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion in 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Skips away from pressure. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Rebels are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Navy will go back on the attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He's going for it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Navy! And the route is on. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Card in the backfield. It's Fowler. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got him still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
13.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The option look. The pitch. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Leaves it with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Number 27 in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
65, Ole Miss, 13.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that and put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On the option, he'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance.